So, hello everybody, welcome to CIEmbassy.com, the website for ancestors communication. In this video I'm gonna speak about a project in my life and in the life of other creators and living musicians which did happen in the past, and I'm gonna add some videos from that project to the video here in the description so that people um, can see what kind of project I'm talking about, and I mean these people which were involved in the project. I want to inform you about something very important. First of all, in the past, when I communicated with creatures which are living ancestors, they did use a lot of parameters to verify that these individuals do communicate at that moment. For example, they were using natural forces like wind, they were using alarms, they were using bees and other parameters. And to be absolutely honest, these alarms are going on my nerves as a living human, because I'm constantly having alarms in the area where I am. And at the moment, if creators try to identify in that way that they're using all that parameters, I'm deleting these videos from the internet. So they're not gonna get uploaded, or they're gonna be deleted. And I'm gonna explain the reason for that. And the creators I'm communicating with know that. They're informed about it. It's their decision if they want to show themselves to the public in a way where it makes sense to inform humans about universal communication, or if they wanna create situations where many parameters are in the video, but musicians alive, so the living humans, do lose themselves in fucking theories. And I want to stop that, to be absolutely clear. I'm willing to inform about universal communication to help others to reach their ancestors. But I'm not willing to support a situation where musicians, for example, living humans which are musicians, do lose themselves in any theories, or do puzzle around with the stuff I'm publishing wrong. And therefore, I'm not willing to upload more videos which are not specific. For example, if I want to inform with the creator about using wind as a method of communication, I will delete videos if there's wind in the video, the creator is showing himself, but using an alarm or a bee as well. All these videos will get deleted, because I want to inform specific, and ancestors do have many communication ways. They can use several communication ways, and they can control the whole natural surrounding. That's the one side why it didn't make sense in the past to publish such data, so that the people can understand that. But the other thing is, if it's too complex, people which do not understand it, people which are trying to reach, and which other creators are trying to reach their own family members which are alive, they will lose themselves in all these parameters, in theories about it and stuff like that. So the website CIEmbassy.com gonna inform about different methods to communicate, and they all gonna be separated. So even if a creature I'm potentially communicating with can trigger an alarm, which you then can hear as a sound in the video, and can bring a bee in front of the camera and all that stuff, and can canalize wind altogether, that's not separated. So the alarm will confuse people, the bee will confuse people if I talk about it and all that stuff. So we're gonna stop doing that. And the creators which are willing to inform the public, which are ancestors of living humans, they will have to stop doing that, or the videos will not get uploaded, because I'm not willing to support them to confuse people. I'm willing to inform the public about each way they can communicate with living humans, as far as there are no security reasons why I do not want to inform about it. And I'm only willing to do it separate. So if they can use wind, for example, to communicate with the outside world, then I'm willing to do wind videos. If they also can use rain, I'm willing to do wind videos plus to do videos with rain, but not with rain and wind, because this is confusing the other humans which are not deep into universal communication. And this video is especially for musicians which do know about the project what I called Evolution Live on a Facebook page which is already deleted. And I want to say to all the musicians around the world which did know about that project something. The music project Evolution Live was a fail. Because, for example, I did communicate with Michael Jackson, so the creator Michael Jackson, and he informed the public that he would like to meet his sister directly here in Bonn to communicate with her. And that never happened. And I communicated with other creators, and they were trying to reach their living family members. But none of these families contacted me directly for a direct meeting here in Bonn to communicate them with the creators which do belong to their family. So their own ancestors. And that's why this project was a total fail. And the next thing is, it is correct that creators which have lived as musicians before can influence a human body and can produce, for example, music with living musicians. And therefore, on the other Facebook page which is already deleted, the musicians were invited to contact me by email or by phone directly. To them, arrange an appointment with me and potentially the creator they want to do music with. And that's absolutely necessary, because using human bodies can be, from the standpoint of view of me and from the standpoint of view of living ancestors, abusing humans. And to avoid that living humans which also do music feel abused, it is necessary from my standpoint of view and from the standpoint of view of other creators which have lived as musicians before, that living musicians, if they want to produce such music with a creator who have lived as a human before, as a musician, that they do contact me before, and then I can arrange a meeting with the creator who have lived as a human before, for example, and is a creator today, without a human body, and the living musicians, where they do organize their music projects before they do happen. Otherwise, it is not possible to exclude that living humans are getting abused by creators which have lived as human beings before, and I'm not willing to support stuff like that. I'm not willing to support that very long. I showed it to the public, yes. And I informed the living musicians about it, yes, on the other Facebook page, which is already deleted. But then the living musicians failed 100% because they did not understand to contact me directly. And that was what was requested by me, but also by all the creators I was in contact with. And if that's not happening, I'm not willing to support the music project longer, because I cannot avoid to be them in the future in a situation where living humans get abused. And I'm not willing to do so. So if you want to produce music with one of the creators I'm in contact with, which have lived as musicians before also in the human body, for example, Michael Jackson or Scatman and so on, then you have to contact me before. Then, if you are a living human, we can go into a direct meeting here in Bonn, for example, and then we can organize the future where you can organize a cooperation with the creator you want to produce music with. And that would be simple, intelligent, and nothing else. And I'm Niall Sebastian Power-Sieger, and I said, keep it simple and do contact me. So that's why the music project became a fail, and of course of the reason none of the families where I produced data for with other creators which are trying to reach their family members, none of these families did contact me directly. Some of them were singing about it, but that's wrong, because I requested these families to contact me directly, and the creators, which did maybe produce music with them as well, but they also communicated they want to see their family members directly. They want their family members to be in the position to learn universal communication directly here, and they want to communicate with them directly here in a way that their family members can understand it and can solve their open questions. And that did not happen. And a lot of creators I was in contact with, which were trying to reach their living family members directly, said to try it directly is a fail because the living family members do lose themselves and are unable to practice universal communication too often. So that's my statement regarding the Project Evolution Live, which was a fail because musicians, the living musicians, were not listening to the fact that they should contact me directly by email or by phone, to them organize further step how they wanted, if they want to produce music with ancestors or creators which have lived as human beings before. And I'm going to publish that on ciembassy.com, but also on my Facebook pages and also under some of the songs, so hopefully the music world will understand that. And please, next time, if you want to cooperate with me or if you like what I'm doing, then do cooperate with me in a way I can accept. And if I say that the people should contact me, then do so and nothing else. Because I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm trying to do, and I'm willing to inform people about universal communication. But if they're not doing what's necessary, then it cannot work. It's that simple. So thank you very much for listening, and to the musicians which were involved in the music project Evolution Live. There's another information. I was listening to a lot of songs, as you could have seen maybe on my other Facebook page. And in the other Facebook page, in the songs, there were many wrong stuff. I just want to make that clear. For example, Katy Perry was singing about that the symbiont is sucking for love because he can produce such a suck feeling inside the human brain. And that's wrong. It has nothing to do with love. It just have nothing to do with love. He can even suck on a human brain when he's shortly before killing a human because he do not like the human. So this is informing humans wrong about universal communication. And that's what I'm not willing to do. I want to inform mankind, humans right about universal communication, and I want to make transparent what's going on. And not put further energy into wrong stuff, which then leads to a situation where people lose themselves in universal theories or wrong information instead of being able to communicate with their own loved ones, their own ancestors. So that's why I'm so clear in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Your Knight Sebastian Pauer-Sieger. And if you want to, if you want to produce music, for example, with Michael Jackson, he's willing to do so, is the information I have. But regarding me, if you want me to build up the contact for you that you can communicate directly with him in a way that you also can see it and understand and verify it yourself, and that's important, then you can contact me via email or by phone. The best is email on ciembassy.com, and then you can ask for appointments. And if Michael Jackson, you will get a reply for that. If Michael Jackson is willing to produce music with you, for example, Michael, then we will reply like that and we will meet up, and then you will get to know Michael Jackson and me. And that's the simple way and nothing else. And there you can clear all your questions before you then go to the studio and before Michael Jackson then is producing music with you inside your human body. Okay? Thank you very much for listening. Your Knight Sebastian Pauer-Sieger.